up, everybody? It's your boy Drew from Mulligan Baseball, and today I'm going to be diving into some pitching tips for you guys so you guys can become better pitchers in MLB The Show 20. These pitching tips will help you guys locate pitches better. They'll help you get more outs when you're pitching and let up less runs. If we go over to the Diamond Dynasty tab, my ERA for ranked seasons right now, I think it's pretty good. I'm only 8.26 right now, but my ERA is 3.17. It's a pretty good ERA. So let's dive into these pitching tips. I'll show you guys everything that I do for pitching. Alright guys, so first we're going to dive into the settings. So when I'm practicing pitching, I would recommend doing it on Legend difficulty just so you can challenge yourself the most. So I use pure analog. You guys always are going to be wanting to use pure analog. That's the best pitching interface. There's pulse, meter, and classic, but pure analog is always going to be the best. So for the pitching view, I use offset zoom. You can also use, there's some good ones. You can use strike zone, which gives you like a batter's view. You can use zoom. That's not bad. The show 15 is pretty good. Really anything, just personal preference. Outfield's pretty good. Pitcher offset. Any of these pitcher cameras are usually okay. Pitcher's pretty good. I would recommend offset zoom though. And I really like it. For the pitching ball marker, I use pitch trail on. You can also use classic. You can even turn it off if you want. Classic, fade. I use pitch trail on though. The other stuff doesn't really matter much. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so for pitching, I'd always recommend trying not to put too much off in the zone. Like if you're trying to throw an outside fastball, I wouldn't recommend putting it there. Because sometimes you can mess up and leave it right over the middle of the plate. What I would recommend is I recommend trying to put it a little bit more outside, just so you can try to hit that outside corner. And that's not gonna be a good pitch, but it's okay. So you're always just gonna want to try to hit the corners, nothing over the middle of the plate. If you want to get out, that was a bad pitch, but if you want to get outs in MLB The Show 20, you're gonna have to put pitches on the corner. It's hard to pitch this year, so it's pretty much chance involved almost. But like a pitch like that, that's what you're going to need to do. So another thing that's going to help you guys out with pitching is pitch mix. You're always going to want to be mixing your pitches up. Something that I like to do is something fast and then something slow to mess with people's timing. But if they're really late in a fastball, I'm not going to throw them a curveball or something because you don't want them to be right on time with the curveball. So what I usually do is if they're late in the fastball, I just keep throwing the fastball until they get their timing down. So that's something I would recommend, having a good pitch mix and realizing your hitter's tendencies, just so you know exactly what to throw. Next thing I'm going to be talking about today is turning auto shift off. I think you're going to want to turn auto shift off because it doesn't really help you with pitching, but I think it helps you with not allowing many runs in general. I'm not sure about you guys, but the shift always screws me over, so I just turned it off because when I didn't have the shift on, I would let up way less base hits. So I'd recommend turning auto shift off. You can do that in your general settings. Okay, so another thing that I'm going to talk about today is, hold on, I forgot what I was going to say, so let's pause for real quick. Okay guys, so the next thing I'm going to talk about today is using control freaks. Control freaks are these little things that you can put in your controller. They're really going to help you pitch. They're also going to help you hit too. So I recommend control freaks. And another thing I'm going to talk about is always trying to get the ball, once it hits the yellow line, to go right into the little hoop. So what I'm talking about is when I go down, there's a little red area that you have to try to get the ball in. So you go down with the thumbstick and try to go up into that little hoop, okay? Just like this. I'll try to do my best. Just like that. Just try to get in the hoop. So that's something else you're going to want to do. And yeah, these will really help you with pitching. They help me with pitching. The stuff that I do. I feel like I'm a better overall pitcher this year since I've been using different settings. So yeah, I'd recommend all these settings. Now the last thing I'm going to talk about is always trying to get it on the yellow line. You guys are really going to want to focus on getting that on the yellow line just because it'll really help you out. If I go like this and get away below, look at that. It's awful. You always want to try to get good timing. Something I'd recommend is always coming into practice mode, just going like that. Just trying to get your timing down. And especially use pitchers that you use. Like I don't use Verlander, but if you use Kluber, go to the Rangers and use Kluber, get his release down so you know what timing you have to have with them. So that's the thing I'd recommend. The next thing I'd recommend is if there's a card that really destroys you. Like let's say Alex Bregman. He destroys you. Practice against him. Throw pitches against him, you know? Just so you can get comfortable pitching to him. Because there's guys I'm not comfortable pitching to, and I just come into practice mode and pitch against them. Just so I could do a little bit better against them. Okay, guys, so that's really going to be it for pitching. There's not much things. It's pretty much chance involved at this point, and that will be the show 20. So there's not many things I can tell you because it's really like hit or miss with pitching. Most people aren't the best at pitching in the community. So don't get discouraged if you guys like aren't pitching good. It's not really, it might not be your fault. And so yeah, that's gonna be it for me today, guys. I'm gonna be coming out with a ranked seasons video tomorrow. It's gonna be a game. It's gonna be a God Squad debut. So you guys are gonna see my God Squad, all my good players. It's gonna be an amazing game. It was a pretty close one. Shouldn't have been close, but it was close. That's all I'm gonna tell you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'm saving up for a PC, so hopefully I can get that soon. And you guys can see better quality videos, and it should be really, really, really fun making videos now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll be trying to upload every day. I'm gonna be trying my hardest. So yeah, look out for the video tomorrow. Show these videos to your friends. Have a good day or good night wherever you're at. And peace. See you guys next time.